having a look at ProveX, breaking new developing technology, who came out recently. I'm not sure if it's who, but it came out more recently, and I'm looking at the orders and how they pair up, I guess, automatically or not. I was able to recreate an order and find the order and locate it. So I was able to have someone create an order. And what I mean by that is if you go to here and you select whatever account it is you may be selecting, go to the cell, you set up your whatever order it is. So ID 87, 88, 89, they were like $1. Basically, if you were to pull this order completely, it removes it, pauses it, however you've got it set up, and you'll get your crypto back into or out of escrow. Now, it has other terms and conditions. It's not really terms and conditions, it's just interacting with code. Basically, minimum, maximum set, payment terms, platform terms, and the rate. Now, the reason the rate is kind of important is because if you do the next step, which I'll do, so this is the order being set up, right? You can link it, and it hasn't had a hit yet. So we might be able to, on stream, provide a hit to see if and what happens. Also, basically, for the first time, you'll see maybe a transfer between wallets without fiat taking place, which is another kind of cool use for this, because it's not automatic. There's no feed that goes into PayPal, verifies it there, and then tells ProveX to release from escrow the cryptocurrency that is from the escrow wallet that you put the cryptocurrency into to another wallet. At the moment, it's manual intervention, which is good because you wouldn't want fuckery to go take place. And it's good because you can manually check it, right? So continuing on, we have this here, I believe. Did you guys see that? No. All right. But you can see the address has changed. Basically, what I explained here is this is to removes the cryptocurrency, pauses it, I believe, removes the escrow, basically what I said before. Now, there are the quote-unquote terms and conditions or buttons that you clicked to tell the code to run, how you want it to function. You can even see the links on ProveX for the different platforms, I guess, checking. Now, we've got the rate set and the amounts, the wallet from. All right, so that's that. It's pretty straightforward if you've been playing around with this already. I don't think anyone would have any issues with that. Now, the next one is if you want to buy. Now, I don't think you can buy from yourself from your own wallet. So what I will do here is, if this is my wallet, set it up differently with a different address and go to buy. So what you want to look for is you want to remember how much the rate was that you set to try and basically reverse engineer and locate the order that was set up. Now I'm on a time limit and that's okay. Now, what we have is we go to sell, we go to buy, 1.03, I believe I set. Now, the reason, see, it pulls up the best on, so that's Venmo, right? So if you go over to here and select, what it is you're looking for, cryptocurrency, fiat, or what app. So the app that I was playing around with was PayPal. Now, the best quote apparently is, which is a very reasonable quote indeed, you get 1.03 and you actually receive one whole USDC, which is 1 for 1. Now, mind you, there is a 2% fee. Now, how do you deal with the 2% fee? What you do, you go over and you look it up however you want to and figure out what it is and how much you want to exchange it for. So what I mean by that is if you set it at $1 for 1, you will lose out on the fee. So maybe incorporate that into your calculation. If you are an enthusiast hobbyist like myself and want to have a look around. Now, I had the calculations somewhere. I don't actually have them here. But yeah, basically, you've got AI, like literally you could look that up. But what I want to do, I want to actually have a look, and I want to be able to find my quote. Now, I didn't want to copy that. If you click that, apparently it copies it, which is cool and interesting. But you go to view quotes here, and lo and behold, if you have a look here on screen, it does show good. It says max 1, deposit number 89. So that deposit number 89 is the one that someone created earlier, which I was looking at. Now, due to the fee, it is 0.98 because at the time when I set up this initial transaction, it was not incorporating such a 2% fee. Again, do calculations, etc., then you'll find maybe an equilibrium that you're happy with. So what I'm going to do is, out of curiosity, I haven't thought of this, but you can actually, as far as I'm aware, transfer the token between wallet addresses with no money taking place, which would be interesting, right? I thought it was maybe some sort of automated system, which is not thus far in this beta. So let's proceed. Let's play pretend, and I'm going to start order. And I've never done this before. And the order actually has to have some pulse chain in it, otherwise it may not work. I'm gonna have a look at this on chain, see what it's doing. Contract interaction. So this might be either we'll have a look on chain what it looks like. Contract interaction confirmed. All right, so we've got a hit, I would believe. Interaction. Now, so this is from the buy side. I'm looking to buy from another wallet 1 USDC by sending fiat, dirty fiat, USD dirty fiat, no less. And we're going to do it via PayPal. And that is the reason why we interact with it. Okay, cool. So that is that. To check your orders, I've not done this before, but have a look. So there's no sells, there's no buy. How does one check? Here we go, active swap. All right. So if you go to the sell, you'll not see anything. You go to the buy, you have an active swap taking place. Ooh, a 100% decentralized, centralized exchange killer. So arguably, a DEX with fiat in and out, but also with the new tech built on top, and also everything else, as I said the other day. So some pretty interesting stuff I spoke about the other day. Now, let's have a look. So it expires in 23. So what do? We click on it, right? And it says, to conduct this correctly, send exactly, people, the amount that you see in a single payment. Do not send using any other methods because the people won't know to look for it. You can pay on desktop. You can send it to this, whoever this is here. I understand, may lead to permanent loss. I've completed the payment, right? Okay, so you also have this here. The order expires in about 24 hours. What I noticed is after that period of time, everything basically resets. And if I was to make this order to troll the other person to tie up their order, it would be a bad thing. Now, what I forgot to show you is when you do a purchase, right? You can see here. That's interesting. You can see here that screen I'll show in a second, but you can see basically the order that you select. And if you actually click on it to open it up, I'm pretty sure no one else can see that because you're tying that particular order up. So I guess that's how it matches up at that point before you hit the actual complete order. Now, if you go here, you can cancel intent. It says here, canceling after 15 minutes affects your reputation. So that's kind of cool. You have a reputation system, so assholes can't just troll you constantly or not tie up orders, never actually complete anything. Also, it would be good if, they do an order and they don't send you the right amount. You can hopefully talk to them somehow, but how you can do it if it wasn't PayPal, and then be like, look up AI, deal with it in a ethically, morally way. So from here, what I'm planning on doing is I've sent out the intention, and then we go over to here. Now, what is this? Okay, that was the old wallet. So I could pay that now. I won't go through that because I'm not actually going to do that. I'm going to do it and, in essence, receive cryptocurrency from another wallet through the contract, or actually complete this transaction. Now, I've never done this before. This is my first, and I need to get it moving. Now, you click on, I have completed the payment. So you've gone in, you've sent the person, you've scanned this, or whatever you have to do via whatever platform. You have the correct exchange in the currency that you want to be at. It's all legal and lawful in your jurisdiction, etc., etc. And myself, I'm conducting this research. So I've completed the payment, right? So I've paid the money. So what we do before we do this, though, we switch over and we will go to a different account, and then we'll go to share this tab. We'll actually refresh before we share. And then we go share this tab. Now, I don't know if you guys remember before, if I shared the screen or not, basically saying there was no hits. Now we're seeing one hit because I actually clicked on that button. And if I click on here, it basically explains further, but we see the intent signaled. Kind of cool. Then from here, we go through. The link is literally the on-chain link complete. I'm not so sure what that does. It says here, I've complete. To me, that's the exact same screen that the other person can see, because if you go back here and that, click on there, and then you have any of, well, the intent signaled complete, right? So if you click on your other wallet and you go back to it, and then you open it up and you go to say buy, and it has this here, expires in, you open that up. I hope I'm showing the tab. Ta-da! It is the same, right? Now from here, you go back over, and well, what we'll do, we'll say that we've completed the payment, right? So we're on account, whatever it is, and we're going to send. We can see the other side. We're going to see this side now. I've completed the payment. What's this? This will allow ProveX. Oh, okay. You actually have to authenticate it. I did not know that. All right, that kind of sucks for this demonstration, but it says instantly verify payment to complete your order, extract, select details from your last 15 payments, redact sensitive information, use zero knowledge proof, data never leaves your device. This will not. All right, so I can't do this. This will not allow ProveX to send you data. Oh, make payments of it. Okay, so this is the part where. Okay. So this does happen. All right. Been humbled live on stream, but there we go. Thus far, I've been able to get this far, and I can't send cryptocurrency to myself without actually making the payment. God damn. There you go. All right. So that's where we're up to. That's very interesting. I could probably cancel the order now and pull get the USDC back, but nothing's actually happening because we got to that the second state. I guess you call it the second state. I wasn't able to actually make any payment because I was thinking you could actually bypass the whole verification. So everything I said before prior to that is wrong. So now with the updated information, we can now see that you actually need to sign a paper and verify. Wow. That's pretty cool. It's like verifying, not trust, but verifying. So that's just something to think of. That's where I've got up to thus far in this research area. And hopefully that was helpful for someone. I'm not sure if it was because anyone could have done that themselves. So yeah, that's what I'm having a brief look at today. So now I've learned something. I believe I will cancel my intent. Canceling after 15 minutes affects your reputation. All right, so we'll cancel the intent. All right, and so basically they don't have to sign another network. Interesting. It's another interaction. And then hopefully that goes through. Leave it did. Yep, confirmed. On this is kind of cool. It runs all on Pulsion. All right, so we go back to here. We go buy, and we'll see the box is gone. All right, and we'll go back over to a different account and we shall see if there is. We'll do a refresh. I believe the hit rate has been decreased, but we can see here it's no longer in that state where. So we can see that here, deposit number 89, hit rate because someone tried to do something. And then also this here, the intent is now gone. But also it's good to know that there is a verification process, which is somewhat automatic, which I was completely wrong. And it needs to see that you've actually paid that amount. And then that allows you to not be able to, well, I should have tried that, If it's in that state, we'll try that tomorrow. If it's in that state, can you release the funds from escrow, sending the funds to the other address, even without receiving the payment? Because that would be extremely unfair for the person that does that. But if you do that knowingly, then it's a bit of testing. All right, it's free speech signing out, and hopefully, let's just have a look at post chain. Share this tab instead. Let's have a look over here. What do we got? Price wise, nothing too much is happening. A slight uptick. HEX is down. Ink is down. Pulse X is down. I don't know why. People are just dumping, perma dumping, whatever. Please stop perma dumping, people. That would be nice. But I don't think my free speech is going to affect your free will, because everyone has free will. Remember that, people. What else? That is about it, really. Have been kind of using crypto on the more fun side more recently. Found some very cool online gaming sites, and yeah, I've been tinkering around with that. So maybe if you're having a look around, maybe this is what crypto will become like. It'll become fully decentralized. We'll have decentralized on and off ramps. We'll have also centralized on and off ramps. We'll have DEXs. We'll also have this whole X thing coming out soon, and more places that you can actually use cryptocurrency to cash out through gambling. So that is also kind of cool.